Here we go. Instructions for the present your favorite movie, TV show, or video game assignment. We will watch the trailer in class. If you make a video where you're reviewing it, then we'll watch the video of you reviewing it. Otherwise, you can do like I'm doing for this video. We can pull up the content, watch the content, and then we can talk about it. Okay, be prepared to show facts about the movie or show using references such as Wikipedia, imdb, or the production company information. Why do you like this show or movie? How does it make you feel? Do you remember the first time you watched it? Do you collect any memorabilia or merchandise associated with this movie or show? How about the color, emotion that's involved? That goes back to how does it make you feel? What elements is the show composed of? Is it a traditional 2D animation, 3D animation? Does it have computer-generated images, or is it live action? So you'll have to do a little bit of research to figure out what some of that means if you don't already know, okay? What production company created this movie or show? How many episodes and seasons did it run for? If it was a movie, what was the budget, the income, and when was it released? What is the rating on Rotten Tomatoes versus IMDb? So you don't necessarily have to answer all those questions, but I'm just putting out ideas. You know, this show should be something that you've seen a couple times, or maybe you've watched a couple episodes. I'll take questions at the end. But I want you to talk about it like this is your favorite thing in the world. And then explain it to us, and then give us kind of like the synopsis, and then talk about it from a video production standpoint. This content is here. Has anybody here seen the show The Peripheral? No? Okay, perfect. That is a show I just started watching on Amazon Prime. I'm going to see if I can get a trailer here. Yep. So be more organized than I am right now when you come up to do this. Have this stuff ready to rock and roll.
Your skills are being sadly wasted in this den of imbecility.
I got things to do. Mama needs tending, the house needs cleaning. I'm done pretending that I can live in a sim. It ain't real. What is it?
Cutting-edge VR, Flynn. Folks want me to beta test it for a ton of money, too. Just lay back, close your eyes.
Stop it.
Count back from 10.
This is London. But London's 70 years from what you think of as the present.
It was like being there, in your body.
You're inside the peripheral. Piloting that body as if it were your own.
I thought I was playing a sim.
It turns out if you prick us, we bleed.
So I'll show it again with the music off. So something that's really cool that they did is you notice that like the color is kind of desaturated in the modern era, but whenever you see something that's like technology, the color is really, really bright. So it kind of gives you this feeling that regular life is dull, but then when you go into this virtual reality, you feel more alive because everything's got brighter colors. Your body's more sensitive to everything, And what she's getting at is when she's in the simulator, it feels better than life itself. And I thought it was a really interesting premise because with video games and technology the way it is now, we're already kind of starting to see that where people play video games more than they live life itself. Are video games bad inherently? No, but is too much of a video game bad? Absolutely. So it's really important to find the balance between life and entertainment. So if you look too, even their present day in this show is 2030. So that's what, 8 years away from where we're at now. And then when they go into the future, into the simulator, it's actually 60 years ahead of 2030. It's 2090. And the thing I like about it is that there's kind of multiple plots going on. And so there's a lot of cross-cutting between what's happening in the past, which is still the future of now, and then the future of the future, which is 2090. So you have 2030 and 2090. And I believe, so it's written by a novelist William Gibson, and it's based on his novel. And I've already watched about 6 episodes of it. And I love the special effects. I love like the glitch effects and how it looks all technological. Kind of reminds me of The Matrix, but slightly different. Yes, you have a question? Go ahead. Okay, and then so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up just some quick facts about it. Okay, so it's a drama, mystery, sci-fi TV series. Started this year, October 21st. There are some like behind-the-scenes videos of it, of the making. The main actress is Flynn Fisher, is Chloe Grace Moretz. Her brother in the show, Burton Fisher, is played by Jack Rayner. Gary Carr plays Wilf Netherton. Let's see. So it's an Amazon Prime exclusive show. Filming locations. So part of it's filmed in North Carolina, and then I believe part of it's filmed in London. So the future part is filmed in London, and then the modern day, the 2030, is in North Carolina. And going back here. So we have it on Wikipedia says it premiered October 11th, 2022 at the Ace Hotel in Los Angeles. Sometimes you can find some budget information on here. Depends on if the studio releases that information. See what else I have on it. I'm going to find out the ratings really quick from IMDb. .2 out of 10 on IMDb. And then we can go to Rotten Tomatoes also. Who's heard of Rotten Tomatoes? Yeah, everybody. Everybody likes to throw Rotten Tomatoes, right? The peripheral. Okay, average audience score 88%. Average thermometer is 76%. So that's pretty good. Does anybody have any questions for me, sir?
A question about the entire assignment.
Sure.
So at the very beginning part says your favorite movie, TV show, or video game, but then the rest of the assignment only talks about TV shows and movies. So are we allowed to do it off of a video game trailer?
Yeah, you can do a video game. Yeah. And what I would do is if you do a video game, I just count it like it's a movie or TV show. Find the facts about it, find out who produced it, so production company. Find out as much information about it so when you come up here, you can talk about it with authority. You've rehearsed it a little bit, you know about it. And we may ask you some questions. You may have to like search to try to find the answer. If not, it's okay too. Mr. Morgan.
I was gonna do I'm not gonna give away my idea.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I'm gonna use. I'm pretty sure it's the J cut, right? Where you have like me talking with the camera, and then you hear the audio before, and then it like leads into the actual clip of the trailer.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Would that work good?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Use a J cut whenever you can. Yes, sir.
Also, if I like film myself talking about the trailer, would it be decent to? I mean, would it be acceptable to like add in some of my own gameplay?
Absolutely, please do. So anytime you guys can present authentic content, do it. I always urge you guys to create your own content. Try to not reuse stuff because, like I've told you, if you reuse a generic sound effect, everybody who watches is gonna be like, I've heard that sound effect like 1,000 times. I know exactly what that is, whether it's like a horn or a typical gunshot or something. Make your own sound effects, make your own content. Try to be as original and custom every time you do things, okay? Any other questions? So, where's a good place to start? You gotta pick something. Pick a movie, a video game, TV show. Then Google, go to Wikipedia, imdb, or if it's a video game, you might wanna go to their company website or maybe GameStop's website. Who is a good authority for video games, like for information? Mr. Snooks. Who would you go to for like reviews?
Probably IGN.
Okay, so IGN for video games. Is there anything I'm not covering that you all have questions about? Mr. Cantor? No, each person's going to do their own. It's a very good question. Yeah. Because you have the entire Thanksgiving break to work on it, and that I didn't want to do groups because everybody's schedules are different and everybody's traveling and stuff. So when you come back, then we'll look at another group assignment. Mr. Brown, yes, sir.
This week's on game. Watch the trailer, see what we think about it.
Well, you're not just watching the trailer. You're basically show and telling your favorite show, video game, movie. You're just presenting it to the class with extra facts so that we get an idea of what it is. Okay.
Can you make it like a Google slideshow?
Yeah, you could do, that was a great question. So you could do Google Slides, you could do a slideshow. I would make sure to put the trailer, if you could download the trailer and then put it into your Google slideshow, that will make it smoother. As you saw with me, I had to kind of like look for things. I want you guys to do better than I did today. So come with all that stuff prepared. When you go to put the video into Google Slides, I'd put in a compressed version, put in an MP4, not an MOV, because the MOVs, they tend to crash. So MP4, compress. Yes?
So, like a recommendation for Google Slides, you can go into Google, and then you can highlight the link, or it says, usually at the bottom, you hit the 3 dots, and it says copy link. Just copy the link, and then go back in and paste the link, and then as soon as you click to that slide, the video will just come on. All you have to do is hit full screen.
So there you go. So you could just attach the link into your Google slide also.
And if it's not MP4, well, mine's different because you can go. Well, because I have a Mac, but you could go. You can download it. You could just like record the video, have it, and then download that, and then change the file into MP4, and then it'll transfer to MP4, and then you put it. That's how I do it.
That's how Jack does it.
On Mac. That's how I do it on my Mac.
All right, great. All right, round of applause. Thank you. All right, there it is, making history. Everybody wave. Woo, yeah.